Hello boys and girls, this is Miss Jameson here, and today we are going to do a little bit of Scottish writing. So our learning intention is that we are learning to develop our knowledge of listening, reading and writing in Scots. So you may initially be thinking, why are we looking at Scots writing? Well, on the 25th of January, many Scots celebrate Burns Night, a celebration of Scotland's national poet Robert Burns. Born in 1759, Robert created beautiful poems, songs and Scottish dances. Scottish writing is an important part of Scotland's culture, and so it's important we have the opportunity to listen, read and write in our local language. You can find out more about Burns Night with the link below. So I'll just talk a little bit about the features of Scots writing. Scots is like any other language. It has its own unique words, phrases and dialects. A predominant feature of Scots writing is that words are written exactly how they are said. This is known to be written phonetically. For example, instead of saying don't, we say dinna. We also use unique phrases that are different to the rest of the world. For example, instead of saying how are you, we say fit like. Many people find Scots quite difficult to understand unless they have spent a long time in Scotland. For this reason, our tasks today will help you to develop your knowledge of listening, reading and writing in Scots. I will now go through each of today's activities. You can listen to each and personally decide which level you think is most suitable for you. I understand for some of you these activities may be quite difficult, so I have included links to helpful websites in your daily overview, and your teachers will be available to help you on Teams. Speaking on behalf of the P7 team, we are all looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. So this is a brief overview about the different levels and what their activities today will be. So if you decide to go with the mild level, you will be writing about yourself in Scots. If you decide to go for the hot level, you will be writing about a fictional character in Scots. And finally, if you decide to challenge yourself and go for the spicy level, your task today will be to translate a song into Scots. So if you've decided to do the mild level today, we will be writing about ourselves in Scots language. Across the next two slides, I have copied in two examples of children who have done this activity previously on how they have described themselves using Scots. So first up we have Connor, and he says, I'm called Connor, I'm 9-year-old, I have short brown hair, my een are blue, I hae a wee neb and wee lugs. I bide in a village. My father is a policeman and my mother is a nurse. I hae a big brother and sister. I like to play football. So here, Connor is stating that he is 9 years old, has short brown hair, blue eyes, a small nose and small ears. He says that he stays in the village and his father is part of the police and his mother is a nurse. He has a big brother and a sister as well, and he likes to play football. Up next, we have Caitlin, and Caitlin says, my name is Caitlin. I'm 10 years of age. I hae long black hair. My een are brown. My neb is wee, and my lugs are wee and all. I stay in a big town. My ma works in a bank, and my dad is an engineer. I hae a big sister. I like reading. So here, Caitlin is stating that she's 10 years old, has long black hair, brown eyes, a small nose, and small ears as well. She stays in a big town, and her mum works in a bank, and her dad is an engineer. Like Connor, she also has a big sister, and Caitlin likes to read. So these are just two examples of children who have wrote about themselves using Scots. Now it's your turn. You can use the helpful word bank below or the resources links at the bottom of the page. You're more than welcome to use ideas from Caitlin and Connor, or you can message your teachers for any help you might need. So for example, we have some words here that might be quite helpful for you. So your een are your eyes, your neb is your nose, lang means long, and bruin means brown. Blonde means blonde, lugs are your ears, vriends are your friends, and neighbours are your neighbours. Cod or cried is known called. Bide or stay means to live. Your mither or maw is your mother or mum, and your father or da is your father or dad. If you have chosen to do the hot level today, you will be writing about a fictional character in Scots. Now you're more than welcome to choose a character from your favourite story or film, or you can write about a completely new character. Below we have an example someone did last year about an ugly creature who stalked a town. See if you can pick out any words in Scots that you might understand. So it says, the creature's hair sheened wi' crease. It draped onto its shoulders, down its back, and left a trail on the ground as the creature gaed for it, ever for it. Its een were hard to mak out. They micht have been green or black. There was a good chance it didn't actually hae ony een. But it hid a neb. It clearly hid a neb. One that seemed to snipe its way for it. It was as if the een didn't actually guide the creature at all, but instead it smelt its way around the streets of the quiet wee town. Where was it gone next? This is just one example of a fictional character you might want to write about. You can do something similar or choose your own fictional character. It's completely up to yourself. So below we have a useful list of words that might help you. So for example, your een are your eyes, your neb is your nose, lang means long, and crabbit means grumpy. Blonde is blonde, lugs are your ears, brown is brown, and creesh is grease. Cod or cried is called. Bide or stay is live. Creature is creature. And peely-wally is pale. I've also included links to some helpful websites that might point you in the right direction. If you have chosen to do the spicy level today, you will be using your knowledge of Scots to translate the song Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars into Scots. I've included the lyrics and a link to the song in the next page. I've also included some helpful hints. For your first draft, look at the English words that can be easily changed into Scots. Ask yourself which phrases you could replace with things Scottish people say. But most importantly, you don't have to change absolutely everything into Scots. Change whatever you feel comfortable with and what you think your readers might understand. So here you can see the lyrics to Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars. I have also included the YouTube link, and I've also copied the picture into here so you can search for it yourself in the YouTube search engine. I've also included some links to web pages that might help you with this task. Look at each of them carefully, as they will help point you into the right direction. We are all very much looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. If you need any help, please do message us on Teams. And we are wishing you the best of luck.